Hey everyone, it's LaDon. Hope you're doing well. Wanted to just make a quick video to talk about diffusing. I apologize, in my last video I mentioned that I was going to diffuse my hair, and some of you all were like, well, pump the brakes. What are you talking about? What is diffusing? So I just wanted to make a quick video to talk about diffusing, what it is, and I'll kind of demonstrate how I use my diffuser. And then I'll answer a question from Angela regarding winter, recipes and stuff I'm planning to use in my regimen. So, um, a diffuser. A diffuser is an attachment that you add to your blow dryer. So this is my blow dryer. It is a Revlon Ion blow dryer. I bought this like a couple of years ago or a few years ago. And I think I got it from Ulta. And usually when you buy a blow dryer, you'll get the blow dryer and then you'll get like attachments to the blow dryer. One of them is an attachment that has a narrow kind of end on it, and that is actually a diffuser. A diffuser allows you to manipulate the air that comes out of your blow dryer, to use it for whatever purpose you're focusing on for your styling. So that narrow attachment that generally come with the blow dryers, a lot of people use because they, use that to kind of focus the air that comes out of this round, barrel into a more narrow, into that more narrow diffuser, so they're better able to straighten their hair, right? And a lot of hairdressers use them, that kind of thing. So I don't use that kind of diffuser on my hair. And a lot of naturalistas don't if they say they're diffusing their hair. Most of the time when they're talking about a diffuser, they're talking about something like this, okay? And it's an attachment that you add to your blow dryer. Generally, they have things on the inside of them that allow it to accommodate various sizes of barrels, right, for the blow dryer. So one size fits all kind of thing. So you just take it and you push it on to the barrel of your blow dryer, and then you turn your blow dryer on. Now, when I turn my blow dryer on, I generally, here, I'm putting it on off. Okay, so when I turn it on, I will put it on the low setting. I don't use high anything because I'm so paranoid about heat damage, but we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so I put it on low, and then I leave it on warm. And I'll do warm or cool, it depends. And then I'll begin to use my diffuser. Now, the benefits of a diffuser is that, the other attachment I just mentioned a moment ago, I said, it focuses the air on a smaller, more narrow area. Well, this kind of diffuser does the exact opposite. It funnels that air from this small area through this much larger area of the open end of the diffuser. And so that allows the air to come out, I guess the best way to say it is more gently and less intense. Okay, so even though it's on low and warm, it's going to come out even less intense than it comes out of here because I have this diffuser on. Okay, so it will funnel the air through this large area and through all of these holes and slits. Beneath this plastic is like some kind of foam thing that that the air is further diffused through. So you could literally turn your blow dryer on, have it on low and warm, place your hand on here, and you could sit here all day and not burn your hand. Your hand wouldn't even get warm. That's like how effectively it diffuses the air. Okay. If you didn't have this on and you put your hand on here, you better get ready to call 911 because you're going to burn yourself. But again, the benefit of the diffuser is that it diffuses that air so that it is not intense and it's not harmful. So one of the great benefits about diffusers is that it allows you to use your blow dryer, dry your hair more quickly without doing heat damage. So that's why I use it, because sometimes I don't have time to let my hair air dry. And so during those times, what I'll do is I'll put my diffuser on, I'll use the settings I just mentioned, and after I have washed or co-washed my hair, applied my leave-in conditioner and my styler, then I'll shake my hair and then I'll begin the diffusing process. And typically what I do is I will lean to the side like this and begin to diffuse my hair. Or I will place the diffuser like in this position, allowing that air to funnel up, right? The reason I do that is because that encourages more fullness, and I like to have more fullness. So it allows me to do that. Also, um, leaning to the side like that also allows you to get more fullness as well. So I'll do that, or I'll just, turn upside down and hold my, diffuser like this. Hope you can see that, like this, and diffuse that way, again, to get more fullness. So what you can expect is that, like, if you didn't have this on and you blew the blow dry at your hair would be flying all over the place, right? Because of the force of the air. When you use this diffuser, your hair's not gonna move because it's not intense. Again, the air is being diffused. So your hair's not gonna be moving all over the place, which is great because, it helps your hair to maintain, the clumping kind of properties of shaking your hair or using whatever styler you used. And so, again, you don't have to worry about your hair flying all over the place or it disrupting your curls. One of the other benefits I love about diffusing is that it actually helps my curls to, I don't know, they look more, bouncy. Again, it's more full, so I have to manipulate it less once I have finished diffusing. And again, it's not damaging my hair, so it allows me to better manage my time without worrying about doing heat damage to my hair. What's another thing about diffusing? The heat damage. There was something else I was going to say. Well, there are other types of diffusers also, so this is the type I have. There's another one that kind of looks like a cup, and then, so like a cup kind of like this. And then on the underside, it has these prongs that stick out. And a lot of people like to use that type of diffuser. They feel like their hair dries better that way. And then they use the prong once their hair gets about 60% dry. They put those prongs on, and then they kind of go like this with it. And one of my friends from one of the natural hair boards, Back to Natural, that I'm a member of, she was saying that she loves it because it allows her to get some lift on her hair by using those prongs. So I haven't used it, and maybe I'll buy one of those just to see what the difference is and which one I like best, but I'm really satisfied with the one I have now. I don't have any issues with it. Another thing I would remind you, if you do want to use a diffuser, a thing that's important to know about diffusing is that you should not diffuse your hair 100% dry. You should diffuse your hair 75% to 80% dry, and then let it air dry the rest of the way. Some people have said when they've dried it to 100%, their hair looks dry or, dusty or whatever. I don't know. I've never had that experience. I have on occasion dried my hair 100%, and I didn't have, it didn't look dull or dry. But some folks, everyone's hair is different, and so some folks have said they experienced that. But I love the results when I diffuse my hair, 75 to 80% dry. My curls form really well. One of the other benefits of diffusing versus air drying is that you get less frizz. So if your hair tends to frizz, like on the ends and that kind of thing, diffusing can help you better manage that. So you don't have to, worry about your hair being wet for an extended amount of time and then, frizzing up over that period of time. It greatly decreases the amount of frizz you would experience. So that's another great benefit of it. So I hope that helps you with your questions about diffusing. Okay, so now I'm going to answer Angela's question. So Angela sent me a note, and she's like, which of your recipes are you going to use this winter? Do you use all of them, or do you only use certain things? So that was a really good question, and I'm just going to go through some of the recipes that I'm going to use, and I'll even mention one or two products that I will be using. So, um, co-washing my hair, I'm not changing anything. I'm going to use the same co-washes I normally use. Um, going to keep using Terra Essentials probably every several weeks to wash my hair, and then I'll still be using Kiss My Face Mistreated Conditioner, which I love, as my co-wash. That nothing there has changed. In terms of my leave-in, yes, you guys know I did a video, so I will be using the Shea Moisture Shea Butter Leave-In Conditioner as my leave-in in fall and winter for twist outs, braid outs, Bantu knot outs, and flexi rod set. If I'm doing a wash and go, I will be using Kiki Curly Not Today, and I may add some olive oil to that. Or I'll just, I think I mentioned a process in one of my other videos where I use this in a different way. So I'll be doing that. So that's what I'm doing in terms of my leave-in conditioners. And then I'm going to be still using this recipe all winter, all fall, because I love it. And it keeps my hair soft and it keeps it moisturized. It keeps frizz at bay. And my hair loves it. It loves all the oils and nutrients it gets from my daily moisturizer. So I will be continuing to use that for let's see, updos and flattening my hair. I think in a previous video you guys saw my pomade shea butter mix. I'll be using this. I don't use gels for flattening my hair for updos because I like to see the texture of my hair still when I do the updos. I like to see the crinkle and, you know, that kind of thing. And if I use a gel, I lose all of that. So I'll be using my shea butter mix slash pomade for my updos, and I'll probably use it periodically just on my ends, just scrunching it in during the winter to still add moisture. My daughter will be probably using it every day. It works really well on her hair. She has very thick and coily hair, and her hair absolutely loves the pomade shea butter mix on a daily basis. So she'll probably be using that. And then the only other thing I think I will be changing or adding is my flaxseed gel. So I make the flaxseed gel, and I don't think I've made a video for that. But if you're interested in making your own flaxseed gel, look up Natural 85's video. It's really great. Her recipe is great, and that's kind of what where I started when I first started making my flaxseed gel for my hair. Over time, I kind of stepped away from that and modified it. I used much fewer essential oils, and I also incorporate aloe vera juice into my recipe, and my hair loves it. So I will be using my flaxseed gel. I've never tried it for a wash and go, so I may try it for wash and go and see how my hair comes out. But I will primarily be using that gel for my braid outs, twist outs, Bantu knot outs, and for my flexi rod sets because it works really well. It's super moisturizing. It works well with all this stuff. So, you know, and it leaves my hair feeling so good. Like I said, last year, that was kind of, you know, my regimen, and I didn't experience a day of dry hair. I didn't have any breakage. I didn't have any split ends. I never had split ends, thank God, you know, but it kept my hair super healthy. My hair continued to grow a lot. So I'm just going to stick with what works best for me. And I'm not an expert, you know, I'm just, you know, again, kind of just letting you guys know what worked for me. Because I've learned so much from you all in this community. So, you know, hopefully this sharing is helping someone else as well. So that's about it. Thank you guys for watching the video. Let me know your thoughts, comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you're doing with your hair this fall and winter, and let me know if you diffuse at all. I'm curious to know how many of you know, natural folks use diffusers, because I'm learning, you know, maybe it's not as many as many as I thought. I can't stand having wet hair. Unless I wash my hair like at the beginning of the day and I know I'm not gonna, have to go out for a while, then I don't mind letting my hair air dry. But if I, have some place to go and I'm under a time constraint or it's close to my bedtime, I really don't like to have wet hair, especially not overnight. So diffusing is a good option for me. Although I don't do it very often, it is a good option for me. So I just wonder, what are you all doing? All right. Well, I will talk with you later. See you in the next video. Bye.